this guy through the nose here. Like on the other. Oh my god. Oh, I got something else though. In the world? It's the same kind of fight. What's up, guys? Your boy JFISHY here, and today we're actually gonna head out to one of our local spots where we kind of always have a decent luck with the artificials. And I'm gonna actually meet up with one of my buddies who I don't get to fish with too often anymore, but he's actually the person who taught me how to fish and kind of got me into it. And you know, after years of him trying and trying, I finally decided to feed in, and now look where I'm at, guys. I love it. You know, it's literally part of my life, for real. He taught me how to tie a hook onto my line. He taught me how to spool my reel. So he basically taught me the basics, and just like I said, once again, made me pretty much fall in love with it. So I kind of every once in a while, whenever we get a chance, I like to go fishing with him. Sometimes I bring the camera, sometimes I don't. And today I'm just like, you know what, I'm gonna take the camera with me, see what we can get into. Like I said, we're gonna just start off fishing with artificials and see where it goes. Unfortunately though, it is a little later than I would have wanted to get out there, but that's just what happened today. Like I said, it was a little bit last minute. He just hit me up, and I was like, you know what, let's do it. So yeah, it's a little later than I would have wanted to get out there. It's probably about 8:30 right now. Usually I like to get out pretty much at sunrise, because that's you know, a lot of the times that's when the better fishing times are. So, but hey, you never know, guys. Like I said, with a little bit of luck, we might still catch something. So yeah, I'll see you guys out in the water. Well, let's try this little pier here, see if we have any luck. Like I said, whenever I come here, I just try a lot of these spots. Sometimes there's fish around here, sometimes there's not. Water's very calm though. I don't really like that, but hey, sometimes they're here, guys. I see a little bit of bait moving there. Alright guys, well, let's get started with today's adventure. And like I said in the intro, I was going to be fishing with a buddy of mine around this area with our artificial lures. So while I was waiting on him to show up, I pretty much just decided to start casting in a couple of spots just to see if I could pretty much find a fish before he got there. That way we could almost instantly get on him, because I wasn't exactly sure how much time we had. So I just started looking around, you know, a couple of these piers. There's a couple of around the boat ramp, and I couldn't find anything really, and the water seemed very calm, as you guys are going to see in these clips. The water's not really moving, so I'm not too sure if it was a slack tide. Sometimes I look up the tides, and other times I just decide to go because, you know, I just want to fish regardless if I catch anything or not. I just want to be out there on the water. So I was throwing the Slam Shady around pretty much everywhere that I could get to before he got there, and unfortunately it just seemed like I was not able to locate any fish. But one thing I will say is, instantly I noticed that there was quite a good amount of bait around, and because of that, you know, I was like, I wonder if I should make a plan change, kind of similar to what I did in the last video where I couldn't find a bait, so I just decided to use one. But on this one I was like, maybe we need to get some bait, because like I said, sometimes the bait isn't around and other times it is, and when it's around, I feel like at this point you have to take advantage of it, especially if the artificials aren't working. So at this point I was basically like, okay, I kind of want to switch up the plans and use you know, live bait. So I called my buddy and I was like, hey man, do you happen to have your cast net on you? And he was like, of course, I always keep it in the truck. And I was like, there we go. So once he got there, we went to these flats and just decided to take a couple blind casts before we started fishing and see if we can get anything in a cast net. And guys, let's just say the bait was definitely around. It's crazy. I see them. You see them, right? Like, but they're no, they're pretty split. Like, that's what I mean. Like, oh bro, there's this nice school of finger mullet, tiny ones. Oh, wow. Hold on. Oh, you missed them. They came this way. Oh my god, bro, that's a perfect. Bro, you might have got some. There's right where you cast it again. No. As soon as you did that, bro, like 20 of them. Oh, look, they're around me. Yeah, they're right here in front of me. Yep, they're right here. Yeah. Oh boy, bro, that was a beautiful cast. Yep, let's go. I seen them. Yeah. Oh, you probably thought I meant more mullet, right? I seen the finger mullet come, but then I seen those guys. I was gonna say right here. I know. The worst part is like, well, bro, the guy was killing it with these at a. Dang, that's a good one. Yeah, no, there's more. Yeah, you got like 6, I think. Let's go. Is there another one in there or not? Yeah. Bro, that's a nice one, yeah. If we can get like 3 or more like that. Oh, look, you probably almost left the hole. Bro, we got like 7 there. As you guys can tell, my buddy's pretty good at the cast net, especially compared to me. I mean, I couldn't even probably throw a cast net of this size. But yeah, as you guys can tell, we got a good amount of Maharas, and I was kind of like, okay, Maharas has been working for me recently. I've been using it a lot recently as live bait, and you know, a lot of people will tell you Maharas isn't that good of a bait, but man, I've had some decent luck. And with the plan change, I was kind of like, okay, maybe we have to change spots. And I was debating on where to go with these Maharas because, you know, even though it's a good bait, you have to go somewhere where they're gonna want it. But guys, then we got some of these.
Dang, I got like the hands of it.
Oh my. Let's go.
Yeah.
Bro, we might have to make the move. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm down. Well, if that's the case, let me throw it 2 more times. I seen these in a pile.
Yeah, now, these are definitely mullet, bro.
What I will ask is, if we go to the wall and your main spot's taken.
For real? Oh my. Killed one. Oh, bro, we did kill one. I stepped on him.
Look at all these.
Let me take him for cup bait. Oh my god. I'm now realizing that I never really showed the bait, but man, it was some finger mullet, guys. Perfect size finger mullet, like 2 to 3 inches. And we were catching them so many in the cast net. I mean, if you guys look at this last cast that we decided to throw, we decided, you know, we kind of already had plenty, but it's never too much. So we threw this last cast and man, oh man, we really got some in there. I mean, we probably got 1.5 dozen in this last cast right there. So with that being said, I kind of definitely was like, okay, this is a prime bait. Like finger mullet is a really good bait for snook, you know, redfish, pretty much anything will eat this. So I was kind of like, we really have to choose the perfect spot to use this prime bait. And the only place that I could think of where I almost was sure that we would catch something on it was that spot where I've caught the redfish recently and where I've been going back a lot. You guys remember where the charter pulled up to catch those snook? So we decided to head there. All right. Well, we got the live mullet. We got the live bait line here. It's very packed here though, unfortunately, which I knew was gonna happen. But hey, let's give it a shot. I guess let's try it. Let's see. Maybe there's 1 or 2.
Maybe this water.
That's kind of what I mean. You gotta be careful though, because they jump. I found a live one. You might find another one, it looks like. Alright, I'm gonna hook this guy through the nose here. Just like that. I'm gonna cast it right by this tree. Let's see if they're hanging out. If you guys know, this is, oh look, something just, oh, mullet. Where'd you cast it? Keep your eyes peeled because they be traveling right through here, bro. Like the snook, they'll just come right in this area. The other good spot would be the. Let's go. It's a baby one, but you got it. Let's get it in there. You felt the bite or no?
Yeah.
And that's exactly why I wanted to come to this spot with this prime white bait. As you guys can see, on my buddy's first cast, he hooked up on a snook. Yeah, it was a juvenile, a tiny one. But like I said, I wanted to go somewhere where I could almost guarantee that they were going to eat these mullet. And that showed in itself that this was the perfect spot to come to. So we kept casting around these trees here. And I was just kind of like, it's got to, you know, eventually I got to get one too. But you know, guys, it's all about luck. You know, we both casting in the same spot, the same bait. We might have had different pound line, but it was all the same. And guys, watch closely at what's about to happen because it was pretty sick. Big mullet jumping around, I think.
Oh, that's what it was?
I think. We could go around that structure, like I said. Like on the other. Oh my God. Let's go. There it is. Oh, yeah. It's a nicer one. They're here. That's a good one. I mean, it's not huge, but it's nice. Fun size.
I was reeling it up and you snapped.
I seen that. That's what I was about to say. I wonder if I should just be like, yeah, nice release. Told you, bro. I told you there. Was that on a dead one still?
Yeah.
What?
I think I made them lively by reeling them up.
Yeah, that was crazy. I seen you coming up and then like your pole just bent. Dang, bro. It's your day, I guess. That's two. I hope. That was such an awesome bite. I mean, it was pretty much on top water, really. You know, he was reeling up a dead mullet that he had because we were just trying with some of the ones that we brought kind of died. And he was just trying with one of those, and he was using it almost like an artificial lure, like reeling it back up. And it smacked right there. It was so cool to watch in person. The camera did pretty well at grabbing it, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was super sick. And yeah, like I said, guys, we kept fishing here. I still had a live one on, and I was just kind of pitching it under the tree and just letting it sit. But because I was freelining it, it seemed like the current was kind of taking it too far away from the trees, and I wasn't sure if it was going to work, but I just kept trying anyways, and I finally got my chance. So we got this last live one that I'm trying out, but for the most part, it's a bunch of dead ones we're going to probably cut up. Oh, there it goes. Oh, I ripped it right out of his mouth. Oh man, guys, watching back on this, I don't know what I did wrong. I mean, if you guys watch, he literally is taking my line because you'll see the slack, like he has it in his mouth. And as soon as I went to apply pressure, because it's a circle hook, it just seems like he spit it. And I'm not sure if I did something wrong or if it just was one of those things where, you know, he knew what was going on and he just spit it out. But man, oh man, that was my one chance. It seemed like the snook just weren't piled up like they were the other day. So we pretty much decided to move from this spot and go to the other one. And as we were walking over there, somebody was leaving, so they asked us if we wanted their shrimp. And of course, we said yes, because as you guys remember, last time I came here, I caught a snapper with shrimp. So that's pretty much what I was hoping for at this point. You can literally like dangle it and it'll... Nice shot. Oh, I got something, finally. It feels like a pinfish though. Oh, yep. Bro, if you had your heavy setup. Yeah, at least I caught something. Again, pinfish. Second time. Ow, god dang it. Settle down, buddy. You don't want this pinfish, do you?
No.
No, you're good. You don't want it? Get out of here, buddy. I'm pretty sure we're feeding the pinfish now, but whatever.
Yeah.
You always just grab shrimp then? That's it?
No, I got all kinds of stuff in
Oh,
there.
okay.
I got what they
Because I know last time that's what they were saying.
but I grabbed the little.
The tiny ones, yeah.
Those are the good ones for the big ones.
Oh, I got something else. In the world? It's the same kind of fight. Oh, there it is. Baby. That's all right. Better than a pinfish. Unfortunately, I can't take this guy home, but hey. Finally, guys. Let's go. Get out of here.
Almost gonna put on my mirror.
And that's exactly what we were hopeful for. Just a little bit bigger, if you guys know what I mean. But hey, we ended up catching one snapper, a couple pinfish, and then we were just losing our shrimp, the smaller fish. And at this point, it was already, you know, pretty much some of the worst times to fish for heat purposes. And, you know, the water temperatures rise at this point. So we're pretty much done and just kind of sitting here having a little bit more fun, and we decided to keep throwing out some of the dead bait we had, which was a couple of the mullets and some of these maharas that ended up not making it. And guys, you know how fishing goes. Out of nowhere, you get the bite that you've been waiting for the whole time. Ooh. I heard that reel. You might have a red, bro. Holy crap. That's something nice over here.
Oh, red. Yeah, I had something nice too.
Bro.
Redfish.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah.
Oh, it's a decent one. About 18.
Damn.
Should I measure it?
It's up to you.
Oh. What do you think?
He's 17.
17?
Yeah.
A little short.
Yeah.
Here's the throat.
You don't got a ruler? I mean, but yeah, he's kind of small.
Okay, okay.
We have this measuring tape, but it's holding our bait.
Yeah.
If it was a bigger one, I would have just been.
No, I can tell.
Yeah,
You
I'll
can tell him
get.
just-
Yeah, we trust you. Believe me.
Dang, that's cool.
Oh. Yeah. Damn, bro. Nice.
You know, wherever you do that, you throw it right in there.
It's in a hole.
Yeah, there's a hole.
That was a mahara.
Ah, you see?
Mm-hmm.
That does-
Yep.
they'll switch up.
And there you have it, guys. Unfortunately, I pretty much had almost no luck on this day. But hey, it feels good to be able to take out my buddy and put him on some fish, especially, like I said, because he's the one that actually got me into fishing. So it's kind of like a full circle moment to me, you know. He got me into it. Now I'm pretty much putting him on a couple of good fish. So he had a blast. I had a blast. We both enjoyed it. And yeah, we ended up, you know, like I said, pretty much ready to go. And at this point, I was kind of just throwing whatever we had left. That local fisherman there that you guys see to the right, he was actually letting us use some of his live bait. And we were just fishing, you know, having fun, a good time. And then I ended up getting snagged here, and I pretty much seen that as a sign as like, you know what, let's get out of here. Because in order for me to retie, I was going to have to walk all the way out, back to the car, retie, and come back. And like I said, we're pretty much running out of time and kind of ready to go. So you guys seen it, though. It was a very, very good day. We ended up first getting there, and on the first cast, my buddy got that tiny snook. Then he got a nicer one, which was super cool to watch in person. And then I even put him on the redfish there right at the end. And yeah, it was a super cool day, super sick. Like I said, for me personally, all I did was get a couple pinfish and the snapper that was way too small. But hey, I still had a great time out there and learning more about this area. And that's what it's all about, having fun and learning some more every day. So yeah, guys, we pretty much got out of there. All right, guys, well, we're back at the house now, and yeah, you guys seen it. I mean, today we made the plans. I was like, all right, I just took my artificial setups, and I was just headed over there to some mangroves, and I was just throwing them and just to see if we could you know, catch anything really. And unfortunately, like I said, waiting for him to show up, I just seen a bunch of bait, and I was like, man, I couldn't really tell what it was exactly. And I was just like, I wonder if we throw the cast net, if we'll have some luck. And you guys seen it. We ended up finding some really prime bait, which is those tiny finger mullets. I've always heard, this is the first time I ever fished with them, so I always heard those were some of the best baits to have for saltwater. First off, I got to get better at my cast netting, because if I could cast net even close to what he did, I could get some of those baits and do that quite often, honestly. But since I'm not the best yet, you know, I could still do that, but it's just going to take a lot longer than it did. Like I said, I'm not rushing anything. I'm learning as I go. Every day I learn something, or I pick up something, you know, some sort of information for fishing. And again, guys, like I said, it's literally became, you know, pretty much part of my life. I love fishing. It's so fun. It's just, first of all, it's therapeutic. Secondly, there's like a mystery kind of in it. Like, you never know what you're gonna catch. Like even today, you know, first off, I didn't think we were gonna get bait, but once we seen the bait, I was like, we have to take advantage of that. And you guys seen it. We ended up turning it into a decent day. Like I said, for me personally, it wasn't the best. All I did was catch a couple of pinfish and the one snapper. So you know, sometimes luck's on your side, sometimes it's not. But again, I did feel pretty cool being able to put my buddy on some fish, considering that he's the one that got me into fishing. So like I said, it was like a full circle kind of thing. Like, you know, he got me into it. Now I'm able to, you know, take him to a couple of spots where I can put him on some decent fish. I enjoyed myself out there today. I wanted to say once again, thank you guys so much for all the support recently. We're literally about 10 subscribers away from 1,000, and that's just a goal that I honestly never expected to hit. And I'm just so pumped to know that you guys enjoy my content that much, that you're subscribing to my channel, and my views are growing constantly. And I appreciate it. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Like I said, all the guys who comment down on my videos, just about every video, you guys are awesome. If you guys want to throw a suggestion down there or something in the comments, let me know. And let me know what you guys been catching recently. Once again, guys, I just wanted to say I hope you guys have a blessed week. I hope you guys have the best luck out there fishing. Remember, guys, always stay positive. Keep them good vibes going. I upload twice a week on my channel, so I hope to see you guys back here next time. But until then, guys, peace.